Hi beautiful, welcome to another episode of Cheap Monday. Today I'm going to be trying to complete my entire face using products that are found at the beauty supply store. So I'm not sure if you guys are all familiar with beauty supply stores. Where I live now, we don't really have beauty supply stores like the ones that I'm used to. I have a Sally's near me, and a beauty supply store is kind of like Sally's but not the same. So I'm going to get started. I have two foundations. The first one is from LA Girl. LA Girl. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage. It is in the shade Coffee, and I don't think this is my shade. I think this one is a little bit too deep for me. I don't remember. I remember it not being my shade, so I have two different foundations that I was going to use, but maybe I'll just fix this with concealer. Into my forehead. The funny thing about beauty supply stores is now, it's a lot better, but when I was growing up, they literally had no makeup for women of color when it came to like foundations, stuff like that. And all the beauty supply stores were in black neighborhoods. It's so crazy to me. That's still pretty much the case with most of the makeup, but now with the brands like NYX being there and like LA Girls having all these different shades, it's a lot better. Anywho, this is my base. For concealer, I am definitely going to use the Pro Conceal from LA Girl. This is definitely a staple concealer. I use the shade Fawn in this one. This is something that I actually do use. Like sometimes I will randomly use it, and I actually do like this concealer a lot. So this concealer was such a win when it came out. It was insane the amount of love it got. I'm going to add another layer just because I'm used to having a thicker concealer nowadays. I've been using, what was that? What was that? I am going to add a little bit more under my eye, but first I'm going to blend this out. LA Girl has come such a long way, I feel like, in terms of just everything. I mean, they're at Ulta now. It's kind of crazy to me. But yeah. LA Girl. So I'm going to set my under eye. I'm going to be using Ruby Kisses by Kiss HD Set and Forget Powder.
I'm not going to distract her.
Too late.
Big hug. Big hug.
Okay. I actually really like the coloring of this yellow powder. It reminds me of the Beauty Bakery color. Right now, I'm going to move on to contour. Now, I have this palette, and I don't think it's going to work. This is also from Ruby Kisses. Let's investigate. It's a little bit deeper than me. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit here. It's not really doing anything. It's like too close to my complexion to really see a difference. So I'll add a little bit right here, but it's not a product that I'm going to use to contour my entire face because you really wouldn't tell. My complexion is in between these two colors, and so it's just way too close to my complexion to see any bit of difference. And we're going to move on to brows. For brows, I do like to outline my brows before I apply my brow product. I'm going to fill in my brows with this Ruby Kisses pencil. I'm going to clean them up with this kit here. Let me see. I think I'm going to use this color right up here. If you guys were to decide on some brands you would want to see at your beauty supply store, what would they be? And like, also, what brands do you currently have that you really enjoy at your beauty supply store? Because I have a feeling that these stores may be different in different, areas and neighborhoods or whatever. But I've honestly seen like the same brands at every single one I've been to. But really, I've only been to beauty supply stores in the Bronx. I don't think I've ever really been to them anywhere else. There's not really... Maybe in Brooklyn once or twice, but honestly, like, I was probably too young to really remember what I saw in there. I've been to one in Queens, but the one in Queens that I went to was like a mega beauty supply store, and they actually have really good stuff in there. They actually carry Sigma brushes. That's how good they are. But that one is different. Like that's like an upscale beauty supply store. I'm talking about regular beauty supply store. What do you guys have in there? Like, do you even go in there? Like, what is the deal with them? This pencil is pretty cool. Like, it has a sharpener built into it. Like, that doesn't happen all the time. And they're living in 3005. Alright, I'm going to prime my eyelids. I'm going to use the Ruby Kisses contour stick, which I thought I was going to use to contour, but this is a tan shade and it's exactly my skin tone, so I can't even use it to contour. But I'm going to use the lighter side to prime my eyelids. And I'm going to just spread that all over. I'm going to set that with the setting powder. So now I'm going to start my eye makeup. For my eye makeup, I'm going to be using the Ruby Kisses Better Naked palette. This is a Longwear HD color eyeshadow palette. So this is the inside. It's a very neutral palette. It is more on the cool tone side, which I don't usually dive into, but we're gonna dive into that today. And let's just see what happens. Let's see how this palette does. I'm gonna start out with this brush. This is a little blending brush. I'm gonna use a little bit of Unclad right here. This is the deepest color in the palette. I'm just gonna go right for it. So I'm gonna add a little bit. I'm gonna just add a little bit of this color in my crease. And I'm gonna blend it out a little bit. I'm gonna blend this out. Take some more color. Taking a little bit more color. Just gonna add it right in here and blend again. So applying the color this way gives you the least fallout possible, like just placing it, packing it on, and then going back and blending it. This is so different for me, but I actually don't mind it. I think it's definitely outside of my little box that I sit in, but I don't mind it. So I'm going to go in with a shimmer shade. I'm going to use the Satin Chrome Liquid Eyeshadow from Ruby Kisses to create some type of a cut crease, almost, I guess, kind of. Ooh, this is pretty. This is really nice. I was not expecting it to be so nice. But this is really pretty. This one is in the color Cream Beige. I'm going to go into the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use the color Stripped right here. And I'm going to apply that right over top. I'm just going to press that into the center. Pretty much the same color as the cream. The cream will definitely help this color last really, really long on your eyelid and just crease free because it's under that beautiful base. Next, I'm going to take Birthday Suit and apply that closer into the inner portion of my eye. These shadows are really nice. Like, what? For the outer portion of my eye, I'm going to take a little bit of Expose, which is kind of like a darker shimmer, a darker brown shimmer. And I'm going to apply that right on the outer portion to blend these together. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to take some more of Unlock. I'm going to take this same brush that I used to blend out the top. I'm not going to add any more shadow, but I'm just going to blend and smoke out this color a little bit more. It should still have shadow from, you know, earlier, so that's why I'm not adding any more shadow to it. I don't want to make down here look like I got sucker punched, you know. For the inner part of my eye, I'm going to take Birthday Suit once again. So for face contour, I'm going to be using this NYX Contour Duo in Wine and Dine. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I try to stay as far away from NYX as possible. Just because I could literally do my entire face with just NYX Cosmetics and I'll be set. But I wanted to try different brands, and I had some stuff sitting around from Ruby Kisses, and I really wanted to incorporate just different brands into this video. So I'm going to use this contour from NYX just because I really had no other option. For blush, I am going to use this blush in this palette. Just a tiny bit of it. The tiniest amount ever. So for highlight, I have the Ruby Kisses All Over Glow Bronze-In Powder, which is a bronzer, but for me, it is a highlight. The shade is Bronze Glow. This actually looks pretty decent. I wasn't sure what to expect with this one because it's a bronzer, first of all, and this type of formula is usually a hit or miss for me, like the baked formula that looks like that. Not all baked, just the ones that look like this. Alright, so I'm gonna add some to my lid. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara. When it comes to mascara, beauty supplies actually do have like Covergirl and other things like that. So I'm going to be using a Covergirl mascara. This is the Covergirl Flourish by Lash Blast. Although their mascaras are usually like a blast from the past, I'm just going to use this one from Covergirl. And then I'm going to apply some lashes. I'm going to use the Kiss Pixie lashes for my eyes. Well, where else would you apply them, Jasmine? I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. I'm going to use this NYX liner in Downtown Beauty. I'm going to apply some of this liquid lipstick in this shade Trust Me. It is from Ruby Kisses. This is definitely the Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick package. But hey, it smells good too. Oh, this is nice. This feels really good. I'm actually surprised. I don't know what I was expecting, but it feels really nice. It's very smooth and lightweight. I was expecting it to be a little bit more liquid, but it's actually a really, really good formula. I'm gonna apply these lashes while So I'm going to apply some gloss. I have an orange gloss and then I have this clear gloss. I'm going to apply the orange one just to give it a little bit of a tint of champagne. I don't think it's going to really change the lip color too much, so I'm going to apply that one. Ooh, this one has sparkles. I definitely love this. It is a sticky gloss, but it just reminds me of back in the day with that really my lip gloss is poppin' vibes, you know. This is the entire look. I want to make it a little bit more extra, so I'm going to add some more highlight using a Fix Plus, a setting spray. I'm going to take some of this highlight. I'm going to use the Covergirl Locket spray, which is not at my beauty supply, so I'm not even going to front. But they do carry Covergirl, and I do want my highlight to be a little bit more poppin'. So I'm just gonna add this to get my highlight to be a little bit more extra, because that's what I want. Okay, we just want it to be a little bit more bumping, you know. So just add a little bit more of that. It smells like coconuts. Coconuts. It does not. It smells like cucumbers. It smells really good. I don't know why I said coconut. I guess they both. I I guess they both start with a C. Okay. All right. Clearly, I need to go to bed. So this is the entire look. I am done, finished, slayed. I think we definitely slayed this look, y'all. I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. I was not sure what to expect. I've never done a full face using beauty supply products. I am digging this. I wish there was a warm tone in there, but I am definitely feeling this cool tone, which I wasn't expecting to be feeling, but I'm feeling it. And yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Give me a thumbs up, share this video, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.